Hello ladies and gentlemen, subscribe Astro Sunder and press the bell icon. Today we are going to see make $100 per day on YouTube. Making any videos vertical bar make money online. I didn't realize just how big of a deal YouTube was until I started making some serious passive income from it. At first, it was only pennies. But then after 6 months of making YouTube videos consistently, it finally hit the $100 a day in passive income from just the ads that play before my videos. For those that want to know how I did it, here are 4 easy steps that you can do to make over $100 per day on YouTube. Step 1. Pick a good niche. When first starting off with YouTube, you want to make sure you pick a good niche. A niche is a group of individuals that either have a shared passion, problem, or interest. These are the people that you are going to market to and create content for. Even though there are many niches out there, the only 4 that really matter are health, wealth, love, and happiness. These are the ones that are recession proof. No matter how bad the economy gets, they will never go out of business. That's because these problems are so ingrained in us as human beings. And it just so happens that these are also the categories that have the highest CPM. For those that are new to YouTube, you need to understand what CPM means. It means cost per thousands of views. This is the ballpark amount you get paid for every 1,000 views on your videos. For most people that get into YouTube just as a hobby and don't treat it like a real business, their CPM is really low, like around $2. These YouTubers need a lot of views in order to get paid a decent amount of money. But if you chose a niche in health, wealth, love, or happiness, the CPM is a lot higher because there is higher demand for the content around these subjects. So for example, my channel alone has a crazy high CPM. It's actually above $10 per 1,000 views. So for me to make over $100 a day consistently, I would need to have around 10,000 views per day. All it took for me to do that was to publish at least 2 videos consistently every week for 6 months. For those 6 months, no one was watching them. But as I kept on going, the videos started compounding on each other. And the people that were finding the new videos were going back to the old ones and watching them. Because of this, I now get 10,000 views a day, which now pays me over $100 per day just from the YouTube ad revenue. It seriously blows my mind how I just put in 6 months of hard work and effort to get to the point where it is now. If I wanted to, I could live just off of the YouTube ad revenue alone for the rest of my life. Step 2. Model the top videos. Now that you found your niche, the next thing you want to do is create content. For most people, creating content can be very difficult. But what made things easier for me was that I modeled what already works. The first thing I did was I typed in a common question in the YouTube search bar. Immediately I started getting recommended searches. View YouTube video above, for example. This is YouTube telling you what people are searching for. Instead of figuring out what all the people want to hear, I just asked YouTube what it is that people were already searching for. And I started to create content around that. After being persistent in creating these videos based on those recommendations that YouTube recommended me, that is when I started getting consistent traffic. Now it wasn't 10,000 views every day overnight. It started with a couple of views a day. I remember my first couple of videos where I only had 30 views, and 28 of those are from me and from my parents. But as I remained consistent, YouTube began showing me to more people. The second thing I did was I went to the top channels in my niche. I then found 5 to 10 top YouTubers that were talking about the same topics that I was talking about. I would go to their channel and sort by most popular. These videos were the ones that were giving these YouTubers all their views. So instead of guessing what type of video to make, I cut down on the goosewalk and just started creating similar videos to bring in more views. One very important fact that you should know about YouTube videos is that 80% of the visitors that watched your videos come from 20% of your videos. which means that the 10,000 plus views that I get every single day from all my videos literally come from just 20% of the videos that I've created. So instead of going around blind in the YouTube atmosphere, what you can do is go to the top YouTubers in your space and just filter their videos by the top viewed and start talking about those topics. As I kept on creating more videos on what it is my audience actually wants, the more my traffic started increasing. Step 3: create infotainment. Once I had the top video topics, the next thing that I would do is to write a blog post on makavestal.com. I would write about those topics based on my own experiences in a blog post, which gives me viewers from Google's search engine. I then use that as my script for the videos that I make. Now the cool thing about creating content is that I get to infuse my personality into it, and I get to bond with every single one of you that watch my videos and read these blog posts. Not only that, but I get to do it in a way that I can typically enjoy. Seriously, I really love writing blog posts. And I freaking love creating YouTube videos and traveling around the world while walking around with my vlogging stick and just randomly talking in front of my camera. But the biggest thing that I do when I make these videos and blog posts is that I focus on creating actionable content that is delivered in a not boring way. Infotainment. The problem with most YouTubers is that they either do boring PowerPoints with too much information or super entertaining vlogs with no actionable advice. So when you're creating these YouTube videos and you want to get to that $100 a day in just YouTube ad revenue alone, focus on infotainment. Combine the two of being hilariously entertaining while at the same time provide value, because that is what the people on YouTube want. And that's exactly what's going to keep them coming back for more. Focusing on infotainment will attract long-term raving fans to your channel that will buy whatever it is that you want to sell them. Step 4: increase daily income by selling from the back end. Now this is a reason why I make way more than $100 a day on YouTube. I recommend products and services that I have used, and they give me commissions on the back end for when people buy. Most YouTubers only depend on the AdSense to make a living, but that is a huge mistake. You cannot depend on just YouTube ads, because all it takes is one little change and you're out of an income. So what you need to do is start selling from the back end. Think about YouTube as a traffic source where it's sending visitors to your blogs, to your products, or to your services. Because of my back-end marketing, the $100 per day that I make from my YouTube channel is nothing compared to what I actually make. And how I do that is whenever I use a product or service, I talk about it in my YouTube videos or on my blog post. For example, when I recommend people to the e-commerce platform I use, I get a big cut out of that. It usually happens whenever people want to learn how I began selling physical products online. They want to know what software did I used, so I told them it's Shopify. When they purchase the software through my link, then I get a commission. When people wonder how I use sales funnels to increase my customer lifetime value, immediately I recommended them ClickFunnels. When they purchase the software through my link, then I get a commission. Whenever I send people over to Amazon.com and recommend them the camera I use, I also get a good commission from that. When people buy my books or training courses, I immediately get more money on the back end as well. And for the big vloggers that have low CPMs, but still make a lot because they have millions and millions of viewers, how they also increase their back end is by selling merch or merchandise in the form of t-shirts, hats, and backpacks to their fans. So guys, if you're just a regular YouTube channel and you're not in wealth, health, love, and happiness, one of the biggest ways you can make money is through affiliate marketing or selling your own products. And the cool thing with e-commerce is you can literally sell your own t-shirts, hats, and flip-flops without any cost to you. All you need to do is go over to Shopify and create a Shopify store. Download a simple app called T-Launch, and immediately you'll have access to all their t-shirts and all of their merchandise that you could put your custom logo on. Now when someone ever buys from your e-commerce store, T-Launch will make the merchandise for you. You never see the product nor touch the product, and the only time you actually buy the product is after you've already made the sale.